For quite a few years now, popular Halloween superstore Spirit Halloween has had the licensing to make Five Nights at Freddy's products for their line of stores. However, they've only made a few products, that being the Five Nights at Freddy's costumes for the FNAF 1 crew, as well as versions of the animatronics from Five Nights at Freddy's 4, the final chapter. Not to mention the ugly Five Nights at Freddy's glasses Spirit Halloween was offering a couple years ago. And the reason why I say Spirit Halloween has really underutilized the FNAF license is the ultimate thing that Spirit Halloween could have done with this license was create animatronics of the Five Nights at Freddy's animatronics. They could have created animatronics for Foxy, Chica, Bonnie, Freddy, and even Springtrap. But yet they've never done this, and probably won't ever do this. And something that I've seen floating around the Five Nights at Freddy's community, and even the Spirit Halloween community, is the idea of rehashing the Huntress animatronic into a jump scare Foxy prop. The Huntress is an animatronic, for those of you who don't know, who is this kind of ghostly creature that sits behind a wall, and there's a sensor next to it. So whenever you get too close to this corner of the wall, she'll pop out from behind the wall and scare you. This would work really well for a Foxy jump scare prop, because for those of you who don't know, in FNAF 1, Foxy would jump out from behind the entryway into the office to scare the player, and it would work really well. However, Spirit Halloween has refused to do anything like this. Now, what I'm about to say, for those of you who are expecting to get Five Nights at Freddy's animatronics, at least at some point in the future, what I'm about to say is probably going to be very sad for those of you who wanted this, but Spirit Halloween has not made any new Five Nights at Freddy's products. So my theory is that Spirit Halloween has either lost the license to make Five Nights at Freddy's stuff, or they simply don't feel like making any Five Nights at Freddy's things anymore. Now, at the end of the night, it might boil down to one specific factor, and that is that, well, yes, Spirit Halloween had the license to make Five Nights at Freddy's products. However, in their licensing agreement, they did not have free range, so they weren't able to just make anything they wanted to make. They had to make what they were supposed to. So basically, we're only able to make specific things from the franchise. Whereas with other licensing agreements, Spirit Halloween has had full range. For Krampus from the movie Krampus, for Beetlejuice from the movie Beetlejuice, for Sam from the movie Trick or Treat, for Shorty from the movie Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and several It-themed animatronics from the movie It. And not to mention, all of the animatronics that I have mentioned have a huge number of collectibles, merchandise, costumes, and memorabilia, all themed around this one franchise. So it's probably safe to assume that Spirit Halloween had a very limited licensing agreement with Five Nights at Freddy's. And the things they were allowed to sell, like the Five Nights at Freddy's costumes for adults and children, as well as the Five Nights at Freddy's sound effect microphone, and lastly, those weird, cringy glasses I mentioned earlier. Now, I could be just off my cracker here, spouting a load of shit, but I think that if Spirit Halloween really was allowed to, or even wanted to make Five Nights at Freddy's animatronics, they would have made some by now. And the fact that they didn't probably means that, unfortunately, we will not be getting any Five Nights at Freddy's themed animatronics in the future. It's really disappointing, but like I said before, when you are doing things like licensing specific merchandise for a store, you are only able to get certain deals. So Spirit Halloween probably got a very small deal for Five Nights at Freddy's, as they thought it might not be very successful, and with the stuff that Spirit Halloween threw out there, it really wasn't. So Spirit Halloween probably just dabbled in it for a little bit and then just forgot about it. Forgot they even had the licensing. Which is really sad, because I would have loved some kind of even Springtrap animatronic. I think that would have been really cool with the organs and the guts. I think Spirit Halloween would have done a really good job, as Spirit Halloween has shown that they are exceptionally good at making gore a part of their animatronics. But given that Spirit Halloween has seemed to have forgotten about the Five Nights at Freddy's license in recent years, we will probably never get anything in regards to a Five Nights at Freddy's animatronic. With that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Do take care, happy haunts, and I'll see ya in the next frightening video.